So again, my name's Gabe Zolna. One of my viewers sent me a rather interesting little email. And this was in reference to Mike Gallagher. He's the 8th most recognized talk radio personality in the country. He's heard over 2.25 million listeners weekly. He compiled and wrote the following essay entitled, quote, "Obama, it was you," end of quote. President Obama, this is why you didn't go to France to show solidarity against the Muslim terrorists. It was you who spoke these words at an Islamic dinner, quote, "I am one of you," end of quote. It was you who on ABC News referenced, quote, "my Muslim faith." It was you who gave 100 million U.S. taxpayers funds to build foreign mosques. It was you who wrote that in the event of conflict, quote, "I will stand with the Muslims." It was you who assured the Egyptian foreign minister that, quote, "I am a Muslim." It was you who bowed in submission before the Saudi king. It was you who sat for 20 years in a liberation theology church condemning Christianity and professing Marxism. It was you who exempted Muslims from penalties under Obamacare that the rest of us have to pay. It was you who purposely omitted, endowed by our Creator, from the recitation of the Declaration of Independence. It was you who mocked the Bible and Jesus Christ's Sermon on the Mount while repeatedly referring to the Holy Quran. It was you who traveled the Islamic world denigrating the U.S. of America. It was you who instantly threw the support of your administration behind the building of the Ground Zero Victory Mosque overlooking the hollowed crater of the World Trade Center. It was you who refused to attend the National Prayer Breakfast, but hastened to host an Islamic prayer breakfast at the White House. It was you who ordered Georgetown University and Notre Dame to shroud all vestiges of Jesus Christ before you would agree to go there to speak. But in contrast, you have never requested the mosques you have visited to adjust their decor. It was you who appointed anti-Christian fanatics to Tsar Corps. It was you who appointed the rabid Islamists to Homeland Security. It was you who said that NASA's foremost mission was an outreach to Muslim communities. It was you who, as an Illinois senator, was the only individual who would speak in favor of infanticide. It was you who were the first president not to give a Christmas greeting from the White House and went so far as to hang photos of Chairman Mao on the White House tree. It was you who curtailed the military tribunals of all Islamic terrorists. It was you who refused to condemn the Fort Hood killer as an Islamic terrorist. It was you who had refused to speak out concerning the horrific executions of women throughout the Muslim culture, but yet have submitted Arizona to the UN for investigation of hypothetical human rights abuses. It was you who, when queried in India, refused to acknowledge the true extent of radical global jihadists and instead profusely praised Islam in a country that is 82% Hindu and the victim of numerous Islamic terrorist assaults. It was you who funneled $900 million in U.S. taxpayer dollars to Hamas. It was you who ordered USPS to honor the Muslim holiday with a new commemoration stamp. It was you who directed our UK embassy to conduct outreach to help empower the British Muslim community. It was you who funded mandatory Arabic language and culture studies in grammar school across the country. It is you who follows the Muslim custom of not wearing any form of jewelry during Ramadan. It is you who departs for Hawaii over the Christmas season so as to avoid past criticism for not participating in seasonal White House religious events. It was you who was uncharacteristically quick to join a chorus of Muslim Brotherhood to depose Egypt's Hussein Mubarak, formerly America's strongest ally in North Africa, but remain muted in your non-response to the Brotherhood's slaughter of Egyptian Christians. It was you who appointed your chief advisor, Valerie Jarrett, an Iranian who was a member of the Muslim Sisterhood, an offshoot of the Muslim Brotherhood. It was you who said this country is not a Christian nation. You want to pass this one along. I want to thank my viewer for sending it to me. Folks, it was you that allowed this monster to destroy our country.